Hey guys, June here, and today we're gonna be reviewing, I'm gonna be reviewing Avatar Legend of Korra Season 1 or Book 1, just so I could prepare you guys for Book 4, if you guys are preparing for Book 4. If you're new to this series, well guess what, this series is pretty good and you're gonna be in for a treat, so I recommend you watching all of the episodes as soon as you watch this review, of course. But yeah, please like, comment, and subscribe if you like it. If you got some smart ass comment, just please put it down below. I read them all. Why? Because there's barely any. So yeah, and if you subscribe, you could keep track of all my videos that I'll be uploading soon. So yeah, please subscribe. And of course, this is no spoilers, so don't worry about me spoiling everything, but I will be making a spoiler version of this review or catch up or whatever you call it. So be sure to watch that because it's quite interesting. So yeah, it starts out with Korra being a little girl and how they discover her in the Southern Water Tribe, being the next avatar, how she was able to easily bend all three elements, water, earth, and fire, without any practice or anything like that compared to Aang. And her apparently her personality, not apparently, but they really show in the show that her personality is complete opposite of Aang. That's why she was able to master those elements easily, because air is calm and it's wise and stuff like that, while Korra is not exactly calm and wise. That's really cool, and how they do it polar opposite. It starts out with her being a little girl, and then they go to like almost 10 years later or so, and how she literally mastered the physical side of all three elements, but unable to tap the spiritual side, and unable to, even tap into air. And you know what? That's pretty cool because Aang uses air like all the time. Not kidding. So it's cool to see a bit of an opposite side. She starts out as being innocent and she just wants to go out to the city as soon as possible, supposedly to get her training of air, because that's where Tenzin, the only air, um, master in this world, and he lives in Republic City. So she wants to go to Republic City so bad, and it just gets better from there. Some of my friends think that it's pretty boring the first few episodes, but I don't really think so. But it's all perspective. And after she goes to the city, she wreaks a bit of havoc, and then pro bending. Pro bending is pretty cool, not gonna lie. It's a sport that they play in Republic City, and it's kind of hard to relate that to normal sports, but I would say that it's kind of like wrestling or MMA, but it's not exactly like that. And pro bending is basically just, using elements to their advantage. Not exactly advantage, to fight each other. They can't have physical contact. It's really cool stuff. But they don't really show, like, after like a certain amount of episodes, pro bending literally becomes nothing but thin air, I guess. And yeah, that's about it. The city is really cool. It's steampunk like. Everything is modern, but there is poverty. There is like a class level type thing, like rich people, middle class citizens, and poor. You know, they show it in the first few episodes. You could see it, and yeah, it's so cool how all the metal benders became special task force for the police department. They're basically SWAT teams. I know, right? Still cool. And they explore like what modern world, like industrialized It's everything is so cool in the city, and Mako and Bolin. Oops, sorry. Those are like the two characters that you meet them in the beginning of Pro Bending, and they are super, like, one of them is funny. That would be Bolin, while Mako is like, I don't know. He just hates everyone in the beginning. He has trust issues. You'll later learn why, but it's really dumb how, like, in the first half of the show they explore Bolin and Mako a lot, and how, like, Mako, met up with Asami, but other than that, they just literally stopped talking about Mako and Bolin and Asami. Like, they didn't even become main characters. And there are many plots and twists in this show. Like, nothing is black and white except for one of the villains, which I'm not gonna spoil. If you're thinking it's Amon that I'm thinking about, it's not Amon. I'm not talking about Amon. I'm talking about another villain. Like, some of them are black and white, while others are like super in the gray area, and you could literally feel why they're doing what they do, and it's really cool how nothing is clear. Like, even the Avatar is supposedly at fault when it comes to some of the situations. But yeah, that's literally all I can say about the show without spoiling much, because it's so good. But other than that, it's fantastic. I give it an 8 out of 10 for the whole season 1, or maybe 8.5, because it's that good. Please go watch it. It's awesome. After this, watch my spoiler review, because I'll literally be having discussions and, catching up and stuff like that. And it'll be so cool if you guys could just go and watch it. It'll be up soon. I'll see you guys in the next video.